So that's what I think about. That's what I think about the rest of the waffle.
Yeah, I can't believe that they'd even do that, mate. And I'm glad you've been honest with me today, to be honest.
Jack, you've gone live, you pig.
Oh no! Oh God, I can't say that about him now. Cheers, Rocky.
Oh my God. What's wrong with? There you go. Hold on.
I won't leave you hanging. So, good evening, everyone. It is our Thursday Thrifter Talks. However, the beautiful Emily has been replaced with this side, the beautiful Ricky.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it because it's a compliment.
It is. It is.
Replaced with this side. There we go. I'm getting the chat. I want to interact with your chat. Is that okay?
Of course, I appreciate it. I've got the YouTube chat going,
hey
obviously in StreamYard, but
chat.
a bit delayed.
Hey chat.
Hey up. Oh, he's in that chat. Oh, he's actually, on the old typey Sue. But
I'm not
but
marvelous. I'm not MCing. That's your job, mate. You can address the nation.
That's absolutely fine. Well, yeah, we're gonna say good evening. It's strange doing it by myself, obviously, without having him here. But I'm glad that Ricky's come on. I do appreciate it, dude. And I hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, it's nice to see everyone. We'll say a couple of hellos. We'll just leave Ricky in the background. He's fine.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to get set up. Sorry.
Hey, Anya. Hope you're well. Paul, chop, busy. What, bang, bang. Hello, Sean, Zach. God, this guy, he's here all the time. God, gotta give him. Babs, hi, hello. Oh, Jess. Hello. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, basically, there's a takeover.
Jack forgot to feed her, and she's dead in the cage.
She's not dead in the cage. She's locked in the cage. No, I'm joking. Before anyone sends in. But no, it's just me and Rickster this evening.
Oh, it's just me. Jack's let himself go. So everybody unsubscribe from Global Thrifters and go and follow Ricky Lee, Reselling everything. You don't care about these two anyway. It's all about me. It's all about me. Jack's honestly the best person. I love the Global Thrifters. They're the best channel. Make sure you subscribe and like the video. We appreciate you all very much.
This is why Emily does the computer bit, and I'll just sit there and chat most Thursdays.
That's all right, man. I held the fort down for you. I held the fort.
I don't doubt you. I don't suppose you did. I'm not surprised. But you've got a MacBook. You know when you move your fingers over the mouse and the whole page goes back a page.
No, because what I do is I don't use the glide technique and I just navigate properly.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I'm lying. Sometimes I do it. You slide back and it goes back a whole page. Yeah, you are right.
Yeah, if you do
trying to mug you off a little bit.
No, it's fine. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. Now I don't know if that's my internet or your internet that's going now, but you're frozen.
It's yours.
For me.
No, it's mine. It's mine. I can see it on the screen. It's my internet.
Oh, okay. Hello, Kelly. Hello.
If you can hear me,
I can hear you. Yeah, your picture just froze. That's all.
But about to move over to the dark side. It should pick up now.
What's that?
A second.
You just put the data on instead.
No, I put the Wi-Fi on.
Oh, okay. So always a gamble.
It is a gamble. Hold on.
Is it better? It's fine.
I'm watching the YouTube. I need to do some movements. I need to do some rapid movements and wait until it catches up with the laptop.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Just wait a second. I'm waiting. No, it's not. It's rubbish still.
Well, Andrew thinks it's as sharp as your dress sense, which means it will be perfect.
Andrew, what? Evening, watching while shipping. Ricky's internet is looking as sharp as his dress sense. Andrew, last night I tuned in. I know you can hear me, but I don't.
Did you see a bit of a?
No. I know you can hear me. I'm not sure if you can see me or not, but
yes, I can.
All I saw last night was monumental UK branded nipples, and in fact, the weirdest thing was it looked like you never had any nipples. It looked like someone in Domino's had ordered a pepperoni pizza and forgot to put the pepperoni on and just shipped it out.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
I know you've got teachers on your channel, so I'm not gonna
Teachers.
You got like Emma's, ain't you? Like you're lovely people.
We have a lovely crowd that support the channel. We appreciate every single one of them.
You have got a lovely crowd, honestly. You have.
We appreciate it. Especially Jem. We see Gemma on a Wednesday every week. Didn't see her this Wednesday, so I hope you're well. And Crazy Ricky. See, she knows. What
are you insinuating? Hello.
But yes, but we all. I think it's mad because I think a lot of people may watch all the channels. So yours, mine, Kieran. Everyone's, and then some people may just prefer yours and not watch ours, vice versa. And it's like how different people obviously produce different content, and it's sort of relating to can we just say one year on the big YouTube for Mr. Ricky Lee today.
Can I plug it?
You got to plug it, and you can win some goodies. Or as Sean said, stuff you can't sell.
Actually, I'll have Sean. That's a good little box, and I've added some other stuff to it as well.
It's quality tat, and it will sell. Like the Cadbury's hat and that sort of thing it all and sealed. Any sealed media would always sell. But yeah, so it's and you were saying everyone makes different content.
It's just
exactly.
Yeah, like if you want hippie Himalayan smoking, not saying you smoke, hemp bags wearing One Love Rastafarian wicker basket geezers, Jack's your man.
You know where to come.
If you want the same old
little house sneak peek, bit of wicker.
I love that. Lad. Do you know what I was saying? I'm looking at the internet. I can see that I've gone wonky. I was saying to Emma, like when you was doing your house up, I'm jealous that ours looks like IKEA and yours doesn't.
What? Shut up. We went to IKEA, didn't we? You might have seen in the latest video that we obviously went to IKEA, and it's
that's your insight.
We bought a TV unit, which is up. We built it. Excuse me, and it looks great. Really happy with it. It's like metal cage, sort of wood top, and there's loads of cool stuff in there that I didn't even realize. But I'm quite glad that we have found quite a lot of stuff at car boots and auctions and charity shops and that sort of thing. A few
that's what makes your house look nicer. I agree. In fact, Sean made a comment once about the lamp, saying you can either look like you've got a bunch of. I think that was IKEA as well. You can either look like you got an IKEA lamp, or you can keep that lamp. Basically, saying have cool stuff around your house, and enjoy looking at your house. And I agree.
100%.
Stuff in my place is my place looks lovely. It does look lovely. Emma's done really well, like designing it and stuff. But I do like the vintage old one. Yeah. I like all that. I'm thinking, right, I'm going to find a place for that, and it's going to look wicked. Instead of
100%. Does Emma have most of the design?
No, what I mean is, I wouldn't say it's not designed. It's just put together in a nice way.
Okay. Does she choose? She choose what goes in the house then?
100%. It's so much easier. But the thing is, obviously, if things get too crazy, I have to be like, look.
Exactly.
You can still do it. It's fine.
Yeah, you're not gonna rock the boat.
No, I'm not gonna rock the boat. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Like if I want to live how I want to live, and no compromise at all, I don't mind living in that house. It looks nice and it feels nice. I would have vintage and retro and weird stuff everywhere, but that's not a compromise, is it really? I'll live like that when I'm 45 and I have my midlife crisis, and I leave her for like a young waitress that looks at me a certain way in a place, and I leave my kids and get a big car and have a place. Then I'll start getting like weird stuff.
Exactly. How do I? Emily usually does this. How do I share my own screen? Because I want to show a lamp that we sold.
I can't see it from here, but if you click to your option, there should be an option that says share screen.
Share screen. There we go. That was easy.
Make sure you've got your tabs closed. Close down PH and go from there.
I'm still not doing it.
I'm gonna look at your chat while you're pissing around, messing around.
Exactly. Oh wait, is it on now? Right there.
No.
There we go. Right. So this lamp.
Oh, that looks beautiful. Look, it's a mushroom. Is it like?
Yeah, I mean, and it is obviously mid-century glass. You know, it's got like a milk glass on the inside and like amber. It was really, really nice. Like really, really, really nice. And
oh, look at that! Looks very. You could have definitely entered that into our phallic competition.
Yeah, I think so. But we paid maybe £5 for it. You know, it wasn't. We didn't pay a lot, and we were it went GSP actually. We were so tempted to keep it. Em loved it.
Yeah.
But we sold it, and because I said we'll only break it. We will only break it if we keep it. But it is lovely. But then we found it in our boot last week. Look at this. This is replacement. It's a little vase, but how much does that look like the same lamp?
Wait,
you know,
you could probably quite carefully or use a stick candle in that.
And this was £1. Sold the other one for 140, and we just keep this. M's happy. Like,
but yeah, that's that. I mean, that's the world telling you made the right decision. Would you consider going one above and like milking it out and adding like a candle?
I mean,
or something.
Maybe
you could literally milk. You could block the bottom off, milk the edges, and then have like a tea candle that sits above the top half. Like see where the stem is, but on the bottom.
Yeah. So fill that up. You mean, and then just
block that. Put the candle on top and milk it out.
Yeah, but for £1, you always get to buy them.
Yeah, you done well. You done very well.
But no, the lamp we just sold, but that's what my point comes back to, as you were saying, and like Sean said, it's having them things that you like to look at and then having them, and then so them 2 chairs. We've still got them chairs, but it's like you can't keep everything you like. You've got to make money.
How do you find packing that lamp? How just walk me through quickly how you would make sure that lamp gets to Italy or wherever it was sent it to.
So it went to America. It went to California, obviously. Like, I'm not surprised.
That's going to go into some penthouse apartment.
But no, it arrived there safely. It's all good. But I just bubble wrapped it and then put it in a big box, load of tissue paper, sat in the middle there. I should have boxed it in a box. That probably would have been better.
Oh yeah, for me, unboxing in a box. That's just pure glass, isn't it, with a little wire hanging out.
Basically, yeah.
Do you not care?
What?
No. Worry. Do you not worry? Is what I mean. Do you care, mate?
Well, no. Like most of the time, touch wood, you know, our stuff does arrive safely, and I do make some hiccups, and I tell myself I should have packed that better. But no, as you know, like if you're packing a load of stuff, and you think, yeah, that'll do, and then you move on to another one, and then. You know, whereas if you're just packing one item, you're probably more likely to spend more time and effort into that one item rather than a load of items. But
one thing that I learned from Sean, and it was just a very flippant comment, so he probably doesn't even remember saying it. It was in a thread on something. Was when shipping glass and pottery, and things like that, like vases or vases. Wrap it in loads of newspaper. Wrap it in newspaper first before you add your bubble wrap. Whereas before, I would have just bubble wrapped it. But then recently, when I've been selling like cups, ceramics, glasses, so I've been like, let's just test it out with a small thing. I'll wrap it in newspaper first, a couple of times, give it that sort of dense newspaper feel, then wrap it in bubble wrap. And what that tends to do for me in my head, and you can feel it, is the bubble wrap then compresses the paper even more around the object. Plus, you get the bubble wrap protection. Then you can add more to it. So, Sean, I believe you are in the chat somewhere. You may not remember saying that, but nice tip.
Full of knowledge.
Sean is one of those where he is an absolute pot stirrer.
Yeah, of course. But we love it.
So am I. That's why I love him. He will hit you with the short, sharp comments, which is what I like to do. But I do it mainly to you, like in the chat. In our
Sean's a public
in our Facebook messages. He is.
And it's great. It keeps us on our toes.
Nah, I just find it funny. You're not keeping me on my toes, my friend. Or I'm not giving him not giving him that one just yet. There
we've had the pleasure of actually, meeting him at Kempton. He's a lovely guy, nice guy. And as Lee
I
kind
can't
of
wait
said,
to talk to him.
full of knowledge. Every day's a school day. But yes, I'm sure you will cross paths.
We will, 100%.
Well, let me just catch up with the chat a bit quick. Where were we? Just a few people saying hello, Craig. As long as you don't speak or move, you're fine, Ricky. There we go. Talking to Sean.
Let's see how that comes out.
Oh, it's just jumped. So I don't know where I was, but I'm not really doing great with the old this side of things. But yeah, evening retro consoles. Hello, sorry, I can't remember your name, but always see you pop up. Appreciate it.
Retro comment dividend also, mate.
And Laney, hello. And Jack's in the house. Oh, and Daz. Does MBE stand for My Beautiful Emma?
Yes.
Of course. But and Sean obviously bringing up obviously the lamp, I presume. But anything mid-century is definitely selling right now. Really, really well. Very popular. Very, very popular. And Lee's saving for his midlife crisis. Not far off 45, 2.5 years to go, so need to build up funds fast as I have plans. Was it Lamborghini, Ferrari?
No, you know what? I've got Lee. I respect you a lot anyway, but you've lost the point. The fact that you're planning for your midlife, you don't plan. No,
This happens.
Plan, but the point comes back because you're saving for it, so that's good. I currently can't afford to have a midlife crisis, but I'm 33, so I've got a little way to go yet.
You'll be fine.
My midlife crisis is going to be epic. I've got midlife crisis written all over me. It's going to be. I was talking to Emma about it the other day what it might be. I don't think it's going to be running off with a girl. It's going to be something really wild, like I don't know.
You buy a yacht or something.
No. That's just the purchase side of it. No, it's probably going to be like I'll probably like start ayahuasca or something. Do you know what I mean? Just be like,
oh, what?
Google it. Can't bother.
What did you say?
Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca. What's that?
Like DMT. Like I don't like.
Okay.
I really like the idea of DMT. Way too scared to try it, and I've got no idea how you get hold of it. I think you have to import it. Yeah. But I was saying, I think my midlife crisis is going to be. Yeah, you meet like the earth. You meet like the earth keepers and stuff. Mate, I've got another side to me.
Yeah, too right.
But yeah, I'm not too sure what my midlife crisis is going to be. It's not going to be running off with another woman. I can't handle what I've got.
Oh, look who's in the house!
Aaron Patrick's crawled out from under his QuickBooks notebook. Hello, Aaron.
Yeah, why have you put MBE? Is it just because you're on MBE? And
I was pissing around with you, with the name before I came on, and I put MBE. I think before I went on to the waffle the other day, it was. I'm not going to say what it was, but then we changed it before. It's there now. It's MBE. What does MBE stand for? OBE's.
I don't know what it stands for. I know it's
OBE is somebody knighted. I think MBE is knighted.
No, I don't know. Because knighted is a sir, isn't it? You just Sir Ricky Lee.
Yeah, kind of, but no. Somebody to Aaron. Let's Google it. MBE. MBE meaning. There we go.
Yes, up a Reseller Con.
Member of the Order of the British Empire. Yes. Watch you, sir, have been evicted from the UK.
It sounds like a bit Masonic.
No, it's not. It's to do with the royal family. They do stuff to you. Yeah, forget it.
Yep, something like that.
Yeah.
Always lurking. So, I heard it's coming home on Sunday. You're a big football fan.
Yeah.
Isn't it cancelled? Isn't Sunday cancelled?
Sunday's cancelled. Kieran's Kieran's kind of bloke that I'll give you a quid and ask you for 50p back. It's set up a deal for everyone to come down there. Now he's gone. I need half of it. I need you to be out the house at 7.
8:45. Yeah. But
it's not.
I thought he ordered the inflatable screen and everything.
No.
No. But we'll organise something another time. But midlife crises are overrated. I prefer a series of really mad, hedonistic points throughout my entire life that I am secretly proud of.
I've already got those, and they already happen. So I'm already there, Sean. I need that one final breakdown.
That's why we've got the chat. You know, we're all there. We can all just do it together.
Yes, we can. What's Jess bringing on about?
Oh, because at the big day, obviously, she'd be like, "These are my internet friends."
Yes, hi, Moldy Cows family. These are my internet friends. I'll have to come in going like this. Just for the authenticity.
Exactly.
No,
Lee's added.
Just probably cancelled last minute anyway.
It'll be right. Callum will run off. Lee said, "I'm saving from midlife."
I'm just reading that now. That's why I went quiet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm saving from
midlife crisis. So I've got the funds to get something good and not do it half-assed. I'm thinking a used Porsche. Is it Cayman? Cayman.
Wherever you're from.
BMW M3 E46 or Porsche or 997 Porsche 911.
Right. So we need to talk about this.
I'm not a big car person. I mean, I've only ever owned a van.
I'm going to break it down just a little bit, Lee. We need to talk about this. The Porsche is a classic choice. In fact, if you do go for a Porsche, let me know. I've got a lovely key wallet I can sell you.
Yeah.
First things first. Porsche Cayenne's good. You can still resell with that. BMW M3.
Bulky,
you've gone Cayenne to M3. You've gone reseller to. I just flip Pokemon cards. I got nice and small space. Like you're two massive different ends of the spectrum there, Lee. I think you're on the right track. I think you need to think about the car choice, break it down just a little bit. Don't go Porsche. It's been done. Everyone's uncle's done it. I think you need to think about the car choice, if I'm honest. And that's just my opinion. All right.
Thank you for your input there. I mean, what would be your go-to car then? I'm
going to get a 97 Toyota Hilux or something really rubbish, rusty, bright yellow, just complete. Where I'm going to start wearing like your jeans. I'm going to start wearing like flip-flops, like thong sandals.
Yeah.
I'm going to grow my hair out. I'm going to wear multicolored block striped shirts and take me in my van with a big bottle of water. And I'm gone. I'm out of there. I'll probably.
So apart from the long hair in the van, that's where you are now.
Yeah. I mean, they're not thongs, they're flip flops on, but
you got sliders on.
My midlife crisis is not going to be glamorous. It's going to be complete, like out to the woods, just going wherever nature takes me. Like there will be. That's where my midlife crisis is going to be.
Fair play. Why not though? Why not?
Off grid.
Yeah, and I envy the people who are, properly living off grid. Like fair play to them. Like there's
I'm jealous of that. I'm so jealous.
Yeah,
definitely. So jealous, man.
I'm just going to address the elephant in the room that Emily is not here. So yeah, Jem.
She left him.
Yeah, she's gone. She's left.
Comes to her senses.
I threw her out. No, I'm joking. She's thrown me out.
You couldn't throw Emily out. You could not throw Emily out. She would put you in a headlock and tell you, make love to yourself.
But no, she's just she's just chilling. She's just chilling. But we have the lovely. No, what side am I? This side. Lovely, Ricky Lee in.
Say it with conviction.
Yeah, what are we on about?
What's the high pitched voice about, Jack?
I don't know what are we on about. Oh dear. But yeah, so how's sales been? A bit of reselling content.
Standard. Okay.
Standard.
Keeping the wolf.
Holy, I heard.
Huh?
Holy, I heard. You had some holy sales. Come on.
I've just sold Jesus before we came live. Jesus Christ.
But, you know, £1 into whatever, it's a good sale.
A friend of mine has actually just been and picked up a massive pile of stuff. You might see him cropping around a little bit. His name's The Rock Up on Instagram. He doesn't do YouTube or anything. I used to barber with him. He was a barber friend.
Oh, okay.
He saw me reselling, thought he liked the idea of it, started doing it. Now he's doing that 70s, basically full time.
Yeah.
And he's just bought a £200 bundle off me and cleared out so much space. Basically, I build a car boot pile.
Yeah, same.
He's bought the car boot pile, but I've added loads of other extra stuff for it as well. Stock, sticky stock, stuff that I've got him recently, stuff that I can't be bothered to be looking at, cleaning, getting nitty gritty. He will list a 20 pence item and a £2,000 item, and he will clean it. He doesn't care. He'll list everything. So I've sold him about six bundles now, especially all through even through the lockdown. When I was getting bundles in, I was giving out all the stuff that I wasn't selling. He's just taking loads of stuff off me, and you can't see it from there, but I'm so excited because he left about an hour before we started the stream. I was in here working when you said to me, "Can you come on?" When you got desperate, it was like, "Ricky, please, I'm so desperate. I need someone to come on, please." And I was like,
I need you.
You're desperate. I've just sold loads of stuff. I paid a nice bill, basically. If you asked me how my sales, I paid a nice bill, and I've just got 4 shelves.
I've not seen empty shelves in some time, and I would like to. Yeah,
I'm so happy.
Yeah, because now you can go out, with a bit of cash in your pocket. You know, I know you said it's a bill payer, but there's a bit of cash in your pocket to buy stock, and there's space to put the stock. You know, I just
need the car boot sale to not get rained off for the 4th week in a row. I'm absolutely tamping. I'm fuming.
Well, we wouldn't have gone to our one today if what we were meant to do didn't get rescheduled for a second time.
Yeah. What was you meant to do? Was it a secret?
No, I was meant to jump out of a plane today.
Oh, yeah.
We meant to do a skydive today.
You're such a psycho.
So that's been rescheduled for next week.
Next week?
Confirming a day for next week. So, but I'm going to try and film it and make a bit of content out of it, obviously. But just to build up and all that. And then
You've got to film that, by the way.
Well, you're not allowed to film it yourself. You have to pay £140 for the person to wear a GoPro to film you.
Suck it. Literally sneak. Oh, I bet they want to know. Can't you just put it down your pants? I've seen the way you carry a GoPro at the car retail. You literally you don't have a strap. You literally palm it and this is Jack with a. I haven't got anything. This is Jack with a GoPro. If there's a part of it's going. So I picked up this. I've got all this here. Jack, down your pants. Get yourself on there. Get strapped up to the bloke. Oh, so I need to adjust myself. You've got it then. Just throw yourself out. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing.
Well,
nothing.
I'll share with the chat that obviously what we told you guys last week when we tried to do it. No, or the week before, whenever it was that we tried to do it. Our group of 6 got split into 3, 2 groups of 3, and the first 3 went up on the 5th flight or whatever it was. It got quite cloudy. And 2 of our group landed in the adjacent fields, one where there was some kids playing football, and another one was just a field. And so then after that, we then went up in the next flight, and the cloud cover had come over a bit more. And we're strapped in, the adrenaline's pumping, the 15,000 feet, the hatch doors opened, and Em's mum, Dawn's first to go, I'm second. And she sat, not legs dangling, but off the bench, shuffled to the door, and then I think he's called the jump master, stuck his head out the window, out the door, and then just went, "No, going back down, and I'm there like, what? Like what? When all this hype, you adrenaline, we've got up there, and then he's like, no, we're going down. So we landed.
Oh man,
2 hours.
Horrific.
Yeah, and then they said you have to reschedule. It's not got any. The weather's not got any better. So 3 of the group done it. 3 of the group haven't. So we're going back to try again.
Nah, man, that's too much. That's too much. Unnecessary adrenaline.
Yeah, I've probably lost years of my life with the heart just.
Because you haven't got to spend the adrenaline. You've created it, and you've always gone. I don't want to do it anymore. I'll tell you what. Let's take a year off his life. Probably,
but no. So fingers crossed that will be. Because we've happened twice. So we see the people on a Wednesday car boot, and I was like, right, I won't see you at Ford on a Thursday because I'm going to go jump a plane. Oh yeah, great, yeah, see you later. And then I've seen them. Oh no, it got rescheduled this couple of weeks ago. And then the same thing happened again today. A guy Tony that he was like, I thought you made me jumping out of a plane. I think it got rescheduled again. I'm sure people just think we're lying.
I personally, I didn't want to say it. I think you're lying.
Oh, it's one big.
No, to be fair, did George ever do his jump that he was supposed to do? He got rescheduled about 12 times.
Oh, really? I mean, I knew that he was meant to be doing one. I didn't know that he got rescheduled. I didn't know what the deal was.
I don't remember hearing a forecast that a big quiff had gone over the whole of the East Anglia.
But I know he will. I'm sure he will do it. Like, I want to do it. It's not like I'm pushing myself to. I genuinely want to. Like, I've wanted to for a long time. I've done the paragliding in the pool. That was nice.
I just think you're putting yourself in the path of unnecessary danger, Jack. If I'm honest, I'm not a fan of it. I envy you. I envy you. People like you who can go and do that. You have. Oh, not my respect. That's patronising. But I am jealous. I am green with envy of the fact you can go up there and just trick yourself out.
But to be fair,
if it doesn't go right,
if it doesn't go well, you won't know about it for long.
Oh, the thing is though, in my head, I'm like, if I crash and hit the ground, I'm going to hit a tree first, which is going to soften the blow slightly, but it's going to leave me completely mangled, but alive. No.
Well, I was not sure about it until when we finished our travels and we was in the pool and they were doing paragliding, not on a fixed wing. It was just the actual parachute. But you had to just run down a hill, and they said just run until you can't run no more. So I ran, and my legs were suddenly in the air, and then it was just really peaceful. And obviously I'm attached to the person. We just glided down. That was lovely. But the free fall bit of the jumping out of the plane at 15,000 feet, you get 60 seconds of free fall before you pull the.
That's a long time when you're free falling. I can imagine.
I mean, if you're loving it, it'll go quick. If you're not liking it, it's going to be a long 60 seconds.
When you're strapped to the person, are you like slightly? Is your head below theirs or is your head above theirs?
We were both sat in the plane. I don't know. I've just sat down.
You basically got spooned.
Oh yeah, and like the guy in front of me, it's all a big, it's all like a caterpillar. What's that film? What's that dodgy film? Centipede. The centipede.
No, we're not saying that. We're not. Oh, okay, yeah, human centipede. Do you know how many times that bloke has been farted on?
Yeah, a lot.
A lot. He must go home stinking.
He must. Oh, Andrew paid a tenner for George to jump out of a plane, and yet he's still alive.
That's not what he said. He paid a tenner for George to die jumping out of a plane.
How much did he raise? Because ours was last minute, where it was before it got rescheduled, so we never done anything for charity.
I no idea, but I'm sure he still hasn't jumped yet.
Maybe he's living off the money.
Yeah, to be fair, George is like a national treasure, isn't he? Nobody wants any harm to go to George.
Monkey Thrifters in. Good evening, Jack, Ricky, Lee, and the chat. Excuse me, Paul. Sorry, beer's gone a bit gassy. Why would you want to jump out a perfectly good aeroplane? Well, I don't know, but
I mean, if any airplane I'm jumping out of, I'd rather it be a perfectly good one, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's when the pilot says, he's jumping, and then you're like, oh, why? This.
Do us a favour, get it on quick. We've got to go. Pilot's gone.
Oh dear. Has anyone mentioned Ricky's pineapples? Well, we've mentioned the shirt. It is fruity.
Oh, this whole thing. Only got it. I haven't even washed it yet. It's still got charity shop skin in it.
It's still got a tag on it, so you can take it back.
Nah, I pop the tag. I am like Macklemore, mate. That's what I love. I'm gonna pop some tags every day. Oh look, got bits hanging off it.
How much was it?
It's very 80s. This £2.50, I think. Single stitch 80s, proper wear for the summer. I'm gonna get it washed and listed this week.
Definitely.
Look, because I am the #1 clothing reseller in the world.
I heard that actually. Yeah,
there is nobody, especially in this chat, that can contend with what I'm doing.
Yeah. And I'm used Apple products. That's me personally.
Oh yeah, so there we go. So you are the #1 reseller of used Apple Watch bands in the UK, and nobody, especially anybody in the chat, can contend with you, can they? No,
without a doubt.
I'm the #1 clothing reseller in the world, and there is nobody, especially in the chat, that can contend with me. We are, between us both, a pair of absolute reselling athletes.
Oh, we're top of our game.
Apple Watch bands and clothing. Yeah,
easy.
Jack, just.
Yeah, cheers, bro. Appreciate it, mate.
We've got this. Now what we do is we sit back.
Oh, talk of someone. They go to us and they keep the debt collectors away. Exactly.
I like that one, Jess. Nice one.
Evening all. A new Ottoman bed together. Emily's not in the house. She's in the house, but not in the house as in this screen of a house here. But nice watch band there, Ricky. It's a lovely watch band.
From the #1 reseller with Apple used watch bands. Thanks for that, Jack. I appreciate the watch band, mate.
I didn't sell that to you.
Oh, you ruined it. In that case, it was JJ, Jess.
It was #2.
Wait,
the second.
Second. Yeah, can we start a petition right now, Jack? I'm not gonna go too into it in case you don't want to. It's your channel.
Go on.
Can we start a petition?
For what?
I want JJ needs to make a YouTube channel with Cal.
I second that.
Everyone out the water, not just figures.
They can't. They can't do what they're doing and make content. The amount they're doing, they're smashing it.
All Cal's got to do is stick a camera on his head, and life. It's going to be like fly on the wall. It's how they need to do it. It's quick, easy, and done. They've got such a great operation going. I don't just mean making your channel to brag. I mean they are smashing.
Oh yeah,
90% of the resellers out the water.
But they're grafting. They're grafting.
They work
early mornings, which a lot of people are. You know what I mean? It's.
But they're behind the scenes. They're in amongst it.
Work too much.
Yeah, they're in and amongst it, but they're not showcasing it, which is fine. They might start showcasing it and realising it's taking up too much time, and they can't, and their sales drop off, and you've got to make one or the other. But I think with them, I'm saying this publicly, a fly on the wall kind of thing would work well. It's easy to do. Camera on your shoulder. Both of you have a camera on your shoulder. Put it all together. Mash it up. Just put it out.
To be fair, if she just stopped playing Animal Crossing, she'd have loads of time.
Yeah, done. I just think I don't know what they'd call their channel, but I just think a Jess and Cal channel is what the YouTube community is missing.
Yes, I agree.
Think Rally Roots, but with pot noodles instead.
Hey, look, already got a sub.
Thank you. Look, thank you, but very busy. Look,
there she is.
Look at her. Absolute scum. Take it back. If they ever make a channel, do not subscribe. Absolute self-pleasure stains.
Exactly. It's like we had to use the beeping tool, not tool, but the thing or whatever for the first time. But when you add a beep to a certain word in our video,
I swear.
Yes, of course. Yes, one of the bad language words, ones that we don't often say.
You know, you can get away with a couple of swear words here and there. You know.
No, I know, but when I stalled it in the last video, in the van. Oh, okay. Then no, it's fine. Gave it away now. No, but it's fine. And Em was filming because we were just talking in the van on a jumble trail, and I reversed around the corner, and a van let me go. It turns out it's another reseller that I knew, some old boy, and he let me go. I reversed around this corner, and I just just stalled it, and like a few profanities come out.
Was it an F or lots of them? And you went beep 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 beep.
There's a couple of F's and a C. But
did you see on Chris Hayden's channel the other day? He when he went to go and see Closet Geek and
I missed that
Riches,
one. I saw some comments. Yeah.
Well, there was some swearing or something, and one of the commenters, one of his subscribers, which each of their own opinion was like, there's lots of there's a few F-bombs dropped in this. And Chris just put, you should come and see what happens on a Monday then. Is it Monday when he does his live, whatever it is? I think it's Monday.
Yeah.
Cracking comeback. Like, swearing happens.
Oh, and naturally, everyone does.
I'm going to be honest. The only reason I don't swear on YouTube a lot at all, really, is monetization. So, as a content creator, I have to click a little button that says how much swearing is in it, and depending on what it is, depends on what adverts you can get in there. Now, there was a couple of times where I will drop the F-bomb here. Like, I think when James and that came down, I think Kieran called his missus a twat a couple of times and whatever else. I'll leave them in there because YouTube genuinely doesn't care about those little ones like that.
But there are people with like 1 million subs who swear all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because they've got their ad revenue works differently, and you can click no swearing, inappropriate, moderately inappropriate, highly offensive, and YouTube even gives you the words. It says, "Are you saying?" If you look at it next time, read it. And it says, "Are you saying?" Are you saying? Yeah. Are you saying? Like, it tells you the words. In fact, I think the C word and another word, I'm not going to say because it's your channel, is starred out.
Oh, okay.
But it's saying how many times do you say the word whatever rhymes with cunt.
But I think for me, for us, it's like we don't know who's watching, and it's just I wouldn't say it in front of a kid or whatever. You know what I mean? Or try not to.
We did have it a little while ago. Do you remember where somebody said, Ricky, can you shout? I think there's some other people as well, but this stuck in my mind because it was aimed at me. Ricky, please, can you shout out my young lad? He loves watching the channel. And in my head, I was like, oh,
yeah, I do. I remember saying that. Mm-hmm.
Kids watch, but you remember that, yeah? But,
I do remember.
I don't make my content for kids. I don't make it strictly for adults. It's reselling. It's for people who have the opportunity to resell, but also I do have to remember that it is sometimes in like people's dads show their kids, and it could inspire them to. I want Ada to know that no matter what happens in life, she can make money as long as she can go into a charity shop or a bar boot sale or go on whatever's going. That you Google contact lens at the time and finds something to sell, she will always make money, and that's obviously what's happening with other people. So I need to remember that. However, I'm not going to stress myself out too much. I have a disgusting mouth, but you'll never know that if you watch my YouTube channel.
But I've met you.
You've met me, and we're in the chat. I'm horrendous, but I dumb it down for YouTube because we have to do that. And Jack, you also like shock humor. I've seen it.
Yeah.
But we have to. It's like TV presenters. You come across a certain way to be able to.
You're still being
your job.
It's
finding a way to be yourself and be this YouTube personality, but keeping yourself there as well.
Yeah, totally. And that's why
sometimes if I do drop an F-bomb, I'll leave it in there because I've got a horrendous mouth. But I'm polite, and I am polite, and I am courteous, and I am respectful, and I am kind and giving. And I know these are words.
Please, and then the word after.
No, yeah, please, you fuckhead.
Yeah.
Thanks, you can.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I am. There's a difference. Like a swear word, 9 times out of 10 is an expression. It's a way of communicating how you feel about something on a scale, and depending on the word you use, depends on the scale you are. It's all about conversing and bringing things across. But YouTube, you can't do that too much because, like you say, there are kids watching. But my content and your content, no, sorry, my content, I'm only going to speak for myself. It's not aimed at kids. It's also not aimed at adults. It's not like it's not full of sex, murder, and swearing. But it's also, I'm a 33-year-old man showing you how a 33-year-old man goes out and buys and sells his stuff,
He pays his bills,
negotiates and talks and gets amongst people. Yeah, it's a weird one. YouTube's weird, isn't it? I mean, there's so much happens behind the scenes. It's crazy, really. I mean, Andrew's the only person who gets his tits out as a can of lager and goes, "This is me."
That's real. He's being he's being Andrew.
Yeah, but a lot of the times, whenever we are holding back from swearing, and going back to your first point, which brought this whole tangent on, is using the beep function.
Which I've never
but
done.
You left it in there. My point is, it shows that you swore.
Yeah.
You've beeped it out. So it's like, this is me, but I'm beeping it because YouTube won't monetize me otherwise. And I've got to be honest, I'm not speaking for you, I'm speaking for myself. If I ever cut a swear word out or beep it or something, do something over it, it's because I'm being monetized and I need to get ad revenue in.
And let's be honest, it's not
a lot that we skirt around it.
It's not a lot that we're trying to save. You know what I mean?
No. Let me. What do you mean, ad revenue wise?
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Especially at our subcount. You need to be on like Nick and Andrew's subcount and start worrying about ad rev, man. Like at the minute right now, I think I've been on YouTube for a year. I got monetized within 2 months. I think I got 1,000 in 2 months, which is very good going.
That's quick.
Or was it 3 months? I can't remember. Basically, Carla helped me massively by plugging me in the groups, man. She did really well. Carla, forever grateful. But that's why I brought her mugs and stuff off. I love Carla. I'm not very active in the consumer at the moment. Anyway, monetized within about 2 months. Today's my 1 year, so it's a nice little scope to go on. Monetized within 2 months and started. So I think I've had 3 payments in 10 months of being monetized. I think I've had 3 payments because you have to accumulate a minimum of £60 in ad revenue before they even pay you out. If you don't accumulate that £60, you don't get paid out. It's taken me all this content and stuff to get just 3 payments. And I think the first one was 112. Second one was like 62. And then the last one was like 84. It's nothing really. Yeah. So people think, you're putting all your ads in, you're getting all this money monthly and stuff. I can honestly tell you, in a year, I've had £200 maximum. So what's that? 80? No, probably about 220. I'm talking figures. I'm being very open, very, very vulgar.
Yeah.
But I'm being honest. I've had about 200. I personally have had about £220 in ad revenue from YouTube. So putting all those hours in, creating
videos?
Editing.
How many videos?
111, I think it is.
So you're on about £2 a video.
Yeah, exactly. So when you break it down, it's not a lot. Now,
but you're not doing it for that.
We have a goal. No. The ad revenue is a part of it. Of course, it's a part of it. I'm not going to be reversing. I'm not doing it for that. I got monetized. I was buzzing to get monetized so I can start getting paid for what I'm doing. But at the minute, the subscriber count that we're at and the subscriber that I'm at and I'm getting, I can speak for myself, the money is completely irrelevant. Once in a blue moon when it comes in, I'm like, nice, 50 quid there, or 60 quid, sorry, that'll do.
Yeah.
It's not until you get to, I would personally say, 5+, like 5, 10. George must be killing it. Nick and Andrew must be absolutely raking it in. But in a humble way, like that's not. I don't know if they could live off it.
They're not going to. Yeah, this is the thing. They're not.
People think when they got to skip an ad, they get peed off because they got to skip an ad. Like, oh, he's making his.
You don't get ads. You don't watch ads.
0.004 pence. It's not all about that. So but we are being monetized, so we have to beat the swears out. Don't say F or B, and this is why Jack used the beep. Thank you. And good night. That's where the tangent's gone. I just think there's not enough transparency around YouTube and YouTubers and ad revenue. I think this is a whole like cloudy thing. If you talk about it, like I might get looked at like I'm being quite vulgar, like talking about money. I'm not boasting about it. I should be getting loads more than what I am being, if that makes sense. If you want to think about being vulgar, I should be getting like whatever you should be getting, meeting minimal thing. I don't meet it. A lot of us don't meet that. A lot of us get the minimum or nothing each month. Yeah. We have to wait for it to roll over. There's a lot of people that will go, yeah, mate, I'm only not £700 a month on YouTube. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Some people are like,
yeah, there is, yeah, but there's also some people that won't say anything about it, act as if they're making nothing when they actually are making £700. It's like, just be transparent. Like, don't be vulgar about it. Don't be like, yeah, mate, bought this today for my YouTube burning snap and me. Just, I don't know why I have to go gangster when I do that.
Because it's your inner gangster. It creeps out.
I just think there's a lot of falseness behind content and what goes on behind.
Yeah, like for the time that it takes. I think you mentioned it in your video you put out about your 1 year. That you said, you know, it takes a bit of editing. Not everyone edits. Some people just manage to.
The force of editing is the worst thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, if you can film a whole 5-minute clip, and not have to edit any of it, I'll take. Yeah, you've smashed it. Whereas we cut up a lot of different clips from different places because we're doing more of the vlog style now rather than the one car boot or whatever. So there's a lot of different clips that cut into one, and the time that goes into it. Now, if we put out one video a week and and a live, even though you don't make money from lives, there's I don't know if that adds up. I don't think there's much on there. It's like, if you've got £100 a month every month from that, it's a bonus. It wouldn't be a
£100.
No, I'm saying if you hit that, if that was your then that would be a bonus, but it's not. You're not living off that, like you said. You'd have to be, I don't know, £1,000 a month or something, and for it to actually start living off it, almost. You know what I mean? Like
before it makes a difference in your financial status. Yeah.
I would say, to be fair, yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's and some people are like, I know, obviously, George with his amount of subs and views, his average views, you would hope he's earning.
Well, look at what I earn, and then you work out what they get. You work out, and you think, okay, nice,
doing well.
Look at the chat. I want to look at the chat. I want to see if I want to see people's opinions on it.
What, anyone's ruffled any feathers or anything? A bit unlike you, Ricky.
Yeah.
You don't have to skip adverts, do you, Ricky?
No, I'm a YouTube Premium, mate. I'm not an absolute. I'm not an absolute. £11.99 a month, mate. YouTube Premium. Business expense.
But Sean did say they're the best bits.
Talking about why she won't. They're the best bits. Do you know what? My lad, he's my step lad, but it's easy to call him my lad. He whenever he watches my YouTube videos, because he does sometimes, he watches every last second of the videos. In fact, sometimes he clicks on them and just sits there for a bit on the advert. He goes, I'm just going to get you that little bit extra, Ricky.
It's good lad. It's like, but it's the same. If sometimes my old man will say, I've watched your video. I go, oh really? He doesn't watch all of them, but he gets notifications sometimes. And he says, he thinks we're really good. I go, Dad, you're biased. Yeah, you're biased. You know what I mean? And he goes, yeah, probably, but if it was crap, I'd tell you. I was like, cheers, Dad. I appreciate that. But it's mad, isn't it? But I know he skips the ads. I know he's going to skip the ads. It's fine.
Nah, not everyone. If you reselling makes you swear, true.
Ricky speaking the truth.
The other half, Ricky. Teachers can turn it off.
Richard knows.
She's not. Emma doesn't swear. Bet anything. Speak the truth, Ricky. I am. I'm definitely speaking the truth. Jess. Sorry, Emma. And sorry, Jess. Emma doesn't speak. I was reading Jess's comment. Emma doesn't swear. She does swear, but not like. No, I am horrendous, especially in the house. I'm at the point now where I've got to learn to curb it in the house because Ada's at the age where she can say choose for shoes and cheese for cheese, and it's not going to be long before she can say fuck it.
Yeah.
So I've got to really curb it down.
How old is Ada now?
Wait, Jason the Reseller Gaming and Whistle. Ricky, why have you got MBL today? I've never thought of you as a massive bell end. I like it. Banter. Ada's 16 months.
Oh. She
You demonetize, you start a Patreon. I'm not doing
Patreon. Like, is she crawling? She's not walking yet, is she? She's crawling.
She's walking, she's running. What are you talking about?
I've no idea. How old are babies?
She's basically just a really small human now. She can do everything apart from communicate, which is why she gets so angry.
Does she get that from you?
No, she gets it from the fact that she can't communicate, Jack. She can hear us going. She can hear us going. Pass me the sauce, and the sauce gets passed to her, where she goes, and nothing happens. But in her head, she can hear herself. I guarantee she can hear herself going, "I want that cup, but you're not giving it to me."
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Jess, true. Met so many couples for YouTube, and I'm convinced more people know. I work for myself with no censorship, not interested in working for the man or the big tech. I have nothing interested in saying anyway. I bet you do. Zahir's in the house. It's true.
Hey, Z.
Remember when Ada pulled you up? Pulled you up? Best bit. Huh?
I think it was in a video. I think you sent a video in the group chat, I think. I'm sure. Didn't you correct you? Didn't you say, aren't I the best?
Pulled me up in that way. I said something. I went, I was saying to Jess, I'll beep out, but I was on the voice note going, Jess, shut up, you absolute. I was on my phone, I was going, you absolute runt. And then Ada went, and you can hear the back, Ada went, Daddy! Or something.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. But evening show, M is just chilling, and I fancied a new guest on. But no, M's all good. We're just having a good chat with Ricky, but she'll be back stronger than ever. We have a video out this weekend, and she'll be back for the live next week, of course. Back
with a vengeance.
Exactly. So do you try to do like minimum 1-2 videos a week? Are you quite regimental, or are you just as and when?
Does it look like regimental?
No, I was trying to be nice.
Nah, yeah, literally, I'm just as and when. So I'm just trying to do whatever. I look at my upload count and think, I've got to do a video. Like when James and that came down last, I didn't do a video for a week. So I did.
Oh, sorry, Ricky. We can't. You got to stop talking about him now. Don't.
Who's that? Forehead? Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So what was it? It was nice weather today, wasn't it?
It was lovely weather today.
Lovely weather.
Went and had a little look around. I was saying. I didn't say
about. But no, the videos are, and the thing is, if you can smash out, I don't know, a Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday video every week, guaranteed, I'll take my hat off to you. To anyone who does that.
It's hard. And the fact is, I get too, like I was talking about, I get too picky. I want to make sure my videos look good and stuff. But what is what I mentioned in my last video, the competition video. So you need to click my link, go find the competition video, go and enter the competition to win yourself a nice free
enter the competition.
You've got to enter the competition. Which what I mentioned in that video, I'm trying to be a bit more raw now, which will enable me to get videos up. Do you know whose channel I used to really, really love when they was doing the raw stuff? And before the beef, forget about all the beef, man, and all that sort of stuff. But Closet Geek Joe used to do like videos where he would literally just be like, have his phone. You can see he's got his phone, and he's just going, right, I'm doing this and doing that, and he'd literally turn his phone round, show you what he's doing and stuff. Lived for that, and do you know what? How much content he got out a week?
One a day.
Pretty much one a day.
Yeah, smashed it. I'll tell you. Yeah.
And it worked for him. Yeah. If I can get to a point where I can figure out a way to do something like that and keep the content kind of low edit,
it's a minimum. Yeah,
still engaging. I could do more, but in my head, I'll do a video. I want it to be this. I want like an intro into the charity shop doors. I want to walk in and get the greetings, and I want to get this, and I want to get that. Fuck, do you know what? Get over it, mate. Just get over it. That's what I was saying to you before the stream. Sometimes I'll come home after I've been charity shopping without filming and think, got quite a cool little haul here. I'm just going to go live with it.
Just go live.
Or sometimes I'll do just a haul video. I can't say haul very well, so it sounds like Lady of the Night sometimes. Like whore. It does sound like I can't help it. Whore.
That's a different website.
Yeah.
Z said it's swearing around kids is okay. Mine don't swear around us, and they have heard my potty mouth all their life.
Yeah, I agree.
Good parenting. As in, they're not swearing around you. That's what I meant. You know what I mean?
It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I don't mind swearing. I don't mind the kids hearing it. George 100% knows not to use it. And Ada will be the same. But at the minute, Ada's so young, she will just repeat it, which is what I'm saying. At the minute, I need to get to the point where she's surely now.
You must think George uses it away from you guys.
Yeah, so I won't. So last night I was watching the football, and something happened, and George went, "Oh God, if only I could swear." We went, what would you say, George? And he went, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I went, "Hey, go on, George. I'll look at him and say what you want to say." Me and his mum just went, we expected him to say, "You stupid idiot." What he said, bear in mind, he's coming on 10, and he watches memes and stuff, so he's heard swear words.
Yeah, of course.
He went, he looked at the laptop and he went, and said what he said, and me and Emma just went. I was filming. I've got the video evidence. So he knows what swear words are. He doesn't use them around us, that's for sure. So going back to your point, he definitely probably used them around his mates and stuff. Yeah,
but then that's what you do as a kid. You know, if your mates you're having a good time. You know what I mean? It's
effing loving it, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, living life to the max. I heard Sam regular uploads.
Crickets.
But he's moving house, so it's understandable.
No, he's moved. He's got no excuse now. Don't care. He's got a table that goes up and down remotely or wherever it is. He's got no excuse. Have you seen his table?
Yeah. Oh, I haven't. No.
He's got a table. He's got remote control, and the table lifts up.
That is such a. I'm surprised Aaron doesn't.
It's not an Aaron. It probably isn't actually. Yeah, probably is an Aaron thing as well. But it's in this context, it is such a Sam thing to have. It's remote controlled, adjustable height, probably width as well. Table.
Fair play to you.
Yeah.
Jess prefers lives. Used to like it when Sam does live and listing.
I'll do more lives if Jess puts more super chats in them.
I mean, does she send you super chats?
No, does she have? I'm just
one of the.
I'm plugging for you to get one tonight. By the way, what is it? Did what?
She's a member, isn't she? Doesn't she pay monthly?
Jess, actually, let's talk about this very quickly. Jess is actually a member of a certain John Luke Resells.
Yeah, just John Luke.
John Luke. Oh, it's John Luke now, isn't it? I think. I'm not gonna dig a hole for myself. Look at this vintage Mothercare bag I've got today.
It's a lovely bag.
No, believe it or not, that will sell for good money.
Vintage bags do sell, don't they? Yeah, I've seen.
I've got another one. I've got two of them.
There's an Instagram page full of them.
Jess, look, fuming.
Yeah, there she is.
Camping tables to PC desk, nice. Is it remote controlled? Does it go up and down? Aaron says I may have 2 remote control tables.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wonder if Sequoia has.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but have you seen videos?
The blinds on the windows probably close when he presses a button. You know what I mean? He's probably got it all.
I saw a video of Aaron's once where he had the remote control and he was doing this. He had the remote control and he would spin the camera. So he'd go, "Hello, welcome back to the channel." He doesn't say things like that. We're going to talk about QuickBooks. QuickBooks video coming soon, by the way. And then he'd go to the next camera angle. And then Aaron would be there again. "Hello."
Yeah. Anyone who films with multiple cameras,
he's got a remote control.
Different level.
Aaron, 100. The production level is just massive.
Yeah. Shell's just classified what what's going on at secondary schools.
It's all about cocks at secondary school now. My daughter started crocheting cock and balls.
Lovely. I love it. It's brilliant.
At least it's a very strange. Yeah, it's a fun plush to have, isn't it?
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Den's in the house. This man's finished building his workshop. Well, practically. I don't think it is finished. Built his desk.
Den's has just made it onto my homemade shelf. Hold on. Made a little shelf earlier. You got Sam's Batman. I got off him.
Oh, yeah.
My booby cup.
Oh, nice mug. Yeah.
My Gucci bear.
Yeah.
And Den's Pop Funko. And do you know what the funniest thing is? The guy that I told you about who came and picked up a load of my stuff, bought a load of stuff off me, Rick. His name's also Rick, but from the Rocker. He also entered the competition of Den's. And while we stood there together picking it up, because just sold one of Den's Pop Funko things sold that he won in the competition.
Fair play.
I've kept mine, Den's, all right. I've kept mine.
Well, yeah. Living,
yeah.
Come back to the workshop that he's built. We need to start doing ours. I really want to just get it. So we just so the garden is in this house. It's narrow. The house is narrow. It's built in 1900. Sort of 2 up, 2 down. With definitely a little. Haunted. Probably, yeah, but they're all welcome.
It's definitely haunted.
Yeah. But the garden is quite long. Probably like longer than average for the city, and we want to as I said, build a workshop. There's a nice big sort of, it's not a palm tree, but it's like a fern or palm tree, I don't know, in the garden anyway. It was here when we moved in.
Palm tree, but yeah,
it's not a palm tree, but you know what I mean. It looks like it's something anyway. And we wanted to build it up to that because I don't want to get rid of that, so I'm going to build it up to that, and it could give us like 9 meters in length, as a workshop, by about 3 meters wide. So it's not very wide as the whole house is saying, but 3 with the walls, and you might have 3 meters workspace inside. But which could be, I'm hoping 9 by 3. That's quite a bit of space to fill. So it might give us a week to fit it. Height, I have no idea. Whatever the
because 9 by 3 by 1 is a big difference between 9 by 3 by 12. So
well, yeah. It depends how high we're allowed to go, but we're backed onto a special needs school, so we won't be overlooking any other. Is there car park to a?
Are you overlooking playgrounds?
Anyone else's house or garden, and other people have got some quite tall, high sheds already, so we'll just match theirs, I presume.
Fair enough.
But we'll get it built ASAP, Rocky.
Yeah, get it done, mate. You'll love that when it's done.
Oh, definitely. And having everything under one roof. And I've said before, then all the work stuff stays in there, and nothing comes in the house. All work related. And everyone says we're naive for this, and we very well might be, but we're going to try. We're going to try to keep it.
I've got a whole garage to myself that I won't even let them put lawnmower stuff in here. Everything in here is for me, not for storing. There's a couple of tins of paint here. We've got a shed in the garden, only just.
But put it in the shed.
Stuff has still creeped into the house a lot.
I can imagine it happens. Right now, it is because we're still working from Emma's granddad's garage, basically, which is already good. No, is what? Sorry.
What?
What did you say?
What's the address?
We're still working from there, but then if we obviously, like this morning, went to car boot, if we come back here and then I had to get a couple of bits out of the van or whatever, and suddenly there's a couple of bits in the living room because I haven't gone back, and then I've got you know what I mean, and then before you know it, it's
in your head you think that I can clean that while I'm watching, I don't know, what do you watch, like CSI crime scene or whatever it's called? I don't know.
What?
I don't know, Bob Marley's life story. You sit there and think, I could watch that while I'm cleaning this, and it doesn't happen. It just sits there in the corner for ages because you go out and buy something the next day. And you think, I'm excited about that, and then that gets taken away.
I would love to just be a buyer that someone buys from me. If I could just be we've got a couple of people. We sell like our oil lamps, a lot of our oil lamps to one guy. He buys them off us. And he then takes them all apart, sells every little part, polishes them, cleans them, and gets higher price than if you sold it as a complete one. But there's a lot of work involved, obviously. So we sell it to him and make, for a lesser percentage, but a quick flip. And then we've got a couple of shops in Portsmouth that we take stock to and say, are you interested in buying this? And they say yes or no or whatever. And I would love to just have them contacts to fill my week. And you don't even need eBay, if you know what I mean. Like you could just go out buying all week, go to every car boot, every auction, and then just have people to sell to directly for a quick flip.
We're leaving soon, Emily. Calm down. I can see. I saw your head walk past in the mirror.
She said, "Oh, because I've moved the camera up slightly, just because I get everything." So the top of the mirror, you can see your beautiful head run past.
You keep saying beautiful. Are you in trouble?
No. Emily is
very beautiful. Emily is very beautiful, but what's going on?
Oh, nice bamboo chair.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it's nice for that, isn't it? Your house is a housebuyer's dream.
Oh yeah. What we're trying to work with at the moment is trying to sort this out as we've got the light that goes in the middle. It's going to be over the dining room table. We've got to try and find a way to attach it to the ceiling without it. Obviously, a normal flexi cable on a ceiling rose would pull that down. So we are working on
I would unscrew the bit that sits on the ceiling, the actual cupping of the thing. So obviously that will screw to enable you to access the wires.
Yes.
Just an idea.
Yeah.
Unscrew that, drill 2 or 4 holes into that, attach some wire coming off of that.
But no, we have to go into the beams, because the plaster alone, like if it goes into the beams. I'm not saying
screw into the plaster. I'm saying screw into the actual cup, the bit that you screw to get into the wire.
Yeah, but that's just screwed into, well, you would hope a beam, but let's say it's just into the plaster. Because a normal ceiling rose would hold probably in the plaster. But we're talking, it's quite heavy, this, and it's got the fitting that goes in it. We're gonna sort something out. But
yeah, but this is my point. You still use the fitting. You're just adding extra support, which takes a little bit of the extra weight off. It's very, 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 very minor, but it'll take a bit of the extra weight off. Do you know what? Just do what you like, Jack. All right.
Oh dear. Lisa, did anyone else get the eBay listing quality report? Looks like it could generally be good for improving Duff listings. Did you get that? I don't remember seeing that.
I have got that. In fact, I think mine says like do about 77 or something. View listing quality report. Oh no, that's something else. Excuse me. But that's not. That's. Oh God, I'm such a bad eBayer. I'm so bad. I'm such a fake. I'm such a fake YouTuber. It's unreal.
I didn't want to say it, but
I am. I don't sell anything.
It's all fake sales.
I just put videos of me buying. I'm just
buying
looking at my report.
It's a treasure hunt.
My report's poor.
What's Sean said? I would love to see more about collectibles by YouTube resellers. There's a huge gap between the stuffy end of things and the resellers. Info should be shared, but it's converted and kept secret by too many. Oh,
I will tell you anything and everything that I know. I don't hold anything back at all.
I'm not gonna lie. We have bumped into a few people at Car Boots who said they watched our videos, which we're really grateful for. Like, thank you. And we always obviously express our appreciation. And then we see them pick something up, and they go, "Oh, I'll pick this up because I see you sell it." And I'm thinking, if I didn't say that, I could have bought that. You know what I mean? But if you go down that route, then you'll never share anything. And I do. We've said this from day one: community over competition. Like, there is enough to buy. You've seen our van hauls and stuff. We're not lacking in stock. So in my opinion, there is enough for everyone.
I think if you use YouTubers, if you blame YouTubers for your sales being poor because they've shared something you sell, that is a problem on you, not the YouTubers. And also, if you know the YouTubers are sharing it, you're still watching them, but moaning about them doing it. there's enough to go around everywhere. Of course, there is certain scenarios where you do hurt the industry, but not to a detrimental effect where it's affecting you personally. You need to have like 1,000 people in a day talk about a certain product for it to tank.
Yeah. It might not. Yeah. This is the thing as well. Like whatever the item may be, you know, and it's like you might say that these are worth buying, pick them up, and then people pick them up. Obviously, as long as the demand is still there, they will still sell. You know, and it's. But if you only buy that one thing, whether it's glassware or whatever, then if you only buy that, it may affect your sales because now there's 100 other people also selling it who weren't selling it before. But you need to diversify, in my opinion, and sell coasters or it's quite nice. I bought this for myself actually. Nice. I believe atomic is the right word. I'm not sure. Little coat rack.
Nice. Nice.
You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying? You can diversify. We're keeping that, but you know, you can.
That's what I mean by when I say it becomes your problem.
You're
just selling things like
what
I don't
you
know,
buy, what you sell.
Yeah, if you're just selling one thing, paperweights or cat food tins or whatever, if you're just selling that, for example, and somebody else comes in and starts doing that, I've got to say, any of you not selling paperweights now or cat food tins, I'm the king of paperweights. Okay, I'm paperweight king. I've sold 6 now, so.
Oh, 6?
4. Was it 4? It's just 4.
Is it 4?
Who sold 6? Becky. I've got a queen. Becky's my queen. I think Becky's in the lead. My point is, if you sell one thing and the price is driven down a little bit, you may well be able to sell that and keep it a secret. So my boy, Jack, you may be able to keep that a secret in the 90s and the early 2000s. But now you've got YouTube, and now you've got Google. You can't keep everything a secret. Things get out there. The word gets spread. You need to adopt and diversify and keep up with the times. You can't just keep your little secret black book of all the things that are good and sell, where to go. YouTube is a thing now. The internet is a thing now. Information is out there. So if you're getting left behind and your prices are dipping, that is 100% a you problem. Sell more stuff. Think if I only sell... I'm going to stick to it. If I only sell paperweights, think what? I know my glass. I'm going to now diversify into vases, Victorian.
This is something else as well. A copper point candelabra.
Is that a crack? Oh, candelabra. I thought it was a group crack pipe. It's a. I'm just looking at random stuff that's on this table that I've. Jack, you and Emily are the most diverse in the world. You will have, I don't know.
We're not the most.
You will have like 10 packs of Pokemon cards sitting there somewhere and some boxes, and you will also have a copper candelabra. Like that's my point. You are diverse.
And the thing is, we've said this from the start. We will buy the things that we like, and I know that a lot of other people do. Obviously, that's the number one thing. If you buy what you like, chances are someone else will like it. And worst case scenario, if it doesn't sell, you like it, don't you? Really. But then we also buy stuff we don't like. Let's be honest. Like the paperweights, are you buying them because you like the paperweights? Do you have any interest in keeping them? You just want to sell them, right?
No. So the same way somebody who probably I'm in this for money, and I do. But the thing is, I have come to have a guilty conscience of loving a lot of the paperweight. The Milfory, I'm a massive fan of it. I've kept 3 of them because I can't sell them. They've got little quirky bits. But I am buying them because I know there are some out there that are worth a lot of money. And one day, if I just keep buying them and keep learning a little bit about them, I now know more about paperweights than I've ever known in my whole entire life than I did 3 months ago. One day I'm going to come across that one that's worth 400, 500, $1,000, $2,000, whatever else. In the meantime, I get to buy and sell and learn, and I'm getting money back. I'm always buying them for a profit payment.
Exactly, you're always making money.
It's for the money, but there is some. I've come to love some of them, and there's some that I cannot and won't sell. And when I eventually get my little corner, I've got my corner of the house, and little paperweights will go in certain areas and stuff. So yeah, I'm buying them to sell, but some of them are being kept.
Exactly. It's what's the glass called that glows in the dark?
Uranium.
That's it. Now, I shared it with you, obviously, that we bought that. Obviously, we buy a lot of oil lamps. It's no one. It's not,
Man,
people.
that thing that you got was freaking. It's Vaseline, isn't it?
Yes, Vaseline. I'm going to share that one as well.
About Vaseline. Oh, do
So-
you know what? Do you know what? Just quickly, that post I put the other day about the Vaseline and the Perline and stuff. I don't know what got that wrong, because you showed me this thing about 2 months ago about the Vaseline glass, and
Yeah.
that is. I thought the Vaseline was something to do with the top thing, I think, but it turns out it's to do with the frosting thing, the color of it. This is a wicked little lamp. Look at that.
So I've never picked up anything.
224.
It's not sold. It's not sold, but it's listed.
That's what. But to a natural light, that's what it looks like. It's just a white.
Yeah, which
vintage lamp.
I think that's what makes it the Vaseline, because normal uranium glass is see through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've never picked up uranium glass. Never ever picked it up. But we paid 20 for this, and I would not have paid 20 for this before we started buying quite a lot of lamps, and you saw it and thought, I didn't know it done that. I had no idea it done that. But I just looked at it and thought, it's a good name. Hinks is a good name.
But anybody who's watching, let's get the uranium out. You carry on talking.
Yeah, go on. No, it's fine. There's and only by, like you said, buying a few of the buying a few of the same thing, you start to learn, or have an idea of what may be good. And where is it? There it is.
You learn about it, don't you? It's taking you. You've learned about it. Look, I've pre-wrapped it. I'm just showing you my little Sean, the bubble wrap paper. So for anybody who doesn't know what happens there when Jack was lighting up that lamp, it's not like a feature on the. Jack, you got to remember, not everyone knows about it. It's not a feature on the lamp where you press it and it lights up.
No, I need you to show me.
No, I'm going to show you viewers.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So I've got my bit of glass, and I've got a UV lamp. So this is what it looks like normally, just glass.
Normal glass, yeah.
Nice yellow tinge. And then you get your little light on it. Wow! Look at that beauty.
It is awesome, isn't it? It is awesome. That is
how
awesome.
much it's been coming up properly in the world, but it just glows underneath. It's just a UV light, and it just hits the glass in such a.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad.
It's honestly one of my favourite things to look out for at the minute.
Which, before YouTube and other people picking it up and stuff like that, I had no idea.
I know Jay found some before, flipping sloth, which he thought it was. It turns out it wasn't. It was just the press glass.
But, wasn't it worth good money, wasn't it?
Well, somebody was going to throw it in the bin because they thought it was rubbish. But actually, apparently, the pressed glass still has a bit of value to it.
It's still good.
Yeah.
Sorry, copper plate candelabra. Meanwhile, there's someone near Jack wondering why there's a big leak under the kitchen sink. Oh, that's good. That is good.
Stu's hilarious. If you've seen him in Andrew's group, he always puts like wicked little comments in. People need to remember that we do see things that are going on. I'll talk about myself. I don't comment all the time, but I do see everyone's videos and the comments that are going on in and outside of YouTube, Facebook. I just don't put myself. I'm not there all the time anymore.
No, I
see what's going on though. I see what's happening.
Yeah. I don't always partake, but as he said, 100% agree about diversifying. We could easily just sell pop culture stuff from the shop, but there is so much value and margin in selling all sorts. Yeah, there's always, and Z knows this, you know what I mean? Like, there is always money to be made in variety. So that's like Tesco, for example, supermarket. They're making the big bucks, more than, let's say, I don't know, your small hardware shop, in town, whatever, because they're only selling tools, whereas Tesco might sell a few tools or whatever, but also TVs and food, and it's diversifying the business.
I've just learned something, and it's absolutely frightening. So somebody, Pip Dog 2020, but that's just toxic glass, and I read that first. I was like, all right. And then I read Sean's comment, They don't make uranium glass anymore, as it has had a habit of killing the people who made it. So it's all pretty much 1920s through to 1940s, which makes it a lot easier to date. So, gonna wash my hands, I think. No, I suppose it's obviously when you're making it, the fumes come off it. I'm gonna. So now what I'll do with that bit of information is I'll Google that, and I'll learn more about it.
Did you point that at the goalkeeper last night?
What? Did you point
The
that at the goalkeeper?
Apparently,
what was that? What was that? Was it a laser or something?
Apparently, yeah.
I mean, this is the most dullest you'll never. You can barely tell it's on. Yeah. Jeff, I need a wee and some food. So,
dude, I was only meant to be on here till 9.
I know you still, and I know I'm keeping you because I do waffle.
No, so, man, I've enjoyed it. I've very, very much enjoyed it. So I won't keep. I'm sorry for keeping you 25 minutes longer.
You haven't kept me off. I'm a free agent, mate. That's what I've just said. I'm calling it. All right, I'm calling and into your show. Do you understand?
Right. Well, you've been hugely appreciated.
No, Jack, it's been fun. It was very what's the word? Oh, hold on a minute. It's good for showing a blue light. Sean said again, everyone should have a blue light. It's great for showing the glue used in restoration or damage to items you can't see normally. Save me a fortune. So before he pays, he puts the blue light on stuff. Great tip. Sean's a great tip.
Sean again. Sean.
Sean is da man for that kind of stuff.
Definitely. But I appreciate Ricky, and I appreciate everyone in the chat. I know it's been a different one. No, Emily, but she'll be back next week, and we'll have a video out the weekend. And I'm sure, Ricky, you've got a video coming out. I know you had your year on YouTube videos just come out.
I am going to 100% plug that to your viewers. It doesn't matter if you follow my channel or not. You haven't even got to follow my channel. If you click on, is my thing in your description or not?
Oh, we'll put it there.
Toss bag. So head over to my channel. It's just my name on the screen. Ricky Lee.
Em might have put it there. Let me have a look. Yeah, it says in there. Subscribe to Ricky's channel.
Click on that. Go on the next video. There. All you've got to do is comment on that video the word year, and you'll be entered into a giveaway. You'll see the box. It's on my Instagram, the same name as well. Well, you can find my Instagram name in my comment section, in my description on the YouTube channel. Just go and enter it. Someone's got to win it. It doesn't matter who you are. Done.
Man, well deserved. Yeah, it's awesome. No, I appreciate it, dude. And thank you, everyone in the chat. I hope you all have a good evening, and we'll catch you very soon.
Take care.